Scorpios are very common on Indian roads and they are known for being trusty, robust, and their go anywhere nature has made them a very, very popular sight on Indian roads. But chances are that you've probably not seen Danny Scorpio right here because it's a Scorpio, it's a one-of-a-kind Scorpio. Danny from Amsterdam, but has been in India for quite some time now, and now he's planning to explore it like very few of us do in his motorhome. Danny, thank you so much for speaking to HT Auto.
My pleasure.
Tell us about the idea. Where did it all spring up from of traveling in a motorhome?
Yeah.
That's a Scorpio essentially.
Yes. So it happened after lockdown 1. During lockdown 1, everybody was sitting inside, me including, and I was done with it. So I decided to hit on a road trip the first Monday when the roads were opened. 4 a.m. I was in the car in MP. All the states were closed, so I could only explore MP. Hotels were not there. Hotels had no food. So, because they were just starting up, it was hard for them. So, I started to be in the car. Then, the car itself is not good. If you look at our surrounding now, setting up a tent every time, it's hard. So I decided to transform a simple Scorpio into a motorhome. And if you allow me, we can go on and see what I got inside. So one of the main features is safety and usability. So I also like a little bit of luxury. So I got my 75-liter water tank. I got my inverter connected to backup battery, so I have full power, because if we go on the inside of the car, you will see that I not only have a burner, my cooking gear, but also a fridge. So my food, my veggies, everything is stored there. Upstairs we got my bed. So I got my a two-sleeper, it's very comfortable. And there's lots of storage inside. So tonight in Udaipur I'm gonna be the maiden sleep, so let's see how that will work here.
And you were telling me about this entire thing being removable, and you also have plans of putting up poles and pitching a proper tent and a shower area. Did I hear you right when we were speaking earlier on?
If you, I can quickly open this. So I got legs here. These legs go all around. We can put cloth here, and then you have a shielded from the wind. We have perfect weather now. It's really comfortable. But you know, India, it can be very warm, it can be very windy and very wet. So if I want to shield myself, I can put up my side tent, which will allow me to have my privacy, but also keep the dust out in some areas. If you go to Ladakh, it can be very windy, and then it keeps comfortable to have the side shielded.
Yeah, it's a, and you were telling me about the sleeping area. It's a one-story home. Right. on wheels.
Right.
So it sleeps what, 2 people? It's a comfortable enough place for 2 people. Yeah. And what do you do when the nights get really warm, because India can get pretty warm?
Yeah, that's I got different fans on top as well. So there are 4 fans in the car upstairs, same with light. Some downstairs. I have plans on getting 12-volt AC. But for that I need to work a little bit more because they're quite expensive. It's the reason why I now explore South. Winter is coming, South will be very comfortable like today. It's a very comfortable day. And then when summer starts, you'll find me in Northeast, because then it will be very comfortable over there. So India is large enough to enjoy full year round in a comfortable environment as long as you wish.
Yeah, but you know, homes require maintenance, and a car that's essentially, and I keep saying this, a home on the move, requires a lot of maintenance as well. So what are your plans for emergency situations? There can be a tire flat, there can be an engine trouble, there can be a million things that can go wrong with any car, and yours is actually on the move all the time.
Yeah. So you're quite right. In safety, I got my own medical kit. And I know a little bit how to use it. I wouldn't call myself a paramedic, but I would be able to use it. Fire extinguisher is present. Those are the real emergencies. Rest, anywhere in India you can find a mechanic and he or she can repair the car. But they need parts, so I'm carrying my own spare parts. One of the main things in hilly areas is clutch plate. I already had 3 different clutch plates in this car, so I carry my own clutch plate and I carry my own pressure plate.
All right.
I carry my own brakes because these will also go down and you need to repair your brakes. I got my tools, and long time ago I was doing something with cars. I specifically chosen an older car which has pure mechanics, no electronics. So maximum number of things I could fix myself. I got spare belts with me, obviously water in case some piping breaks. I got all kinds of gear to repair the basics of the car. And if I can't, this is India. There's 1.4 billion people floating around here. So if I stay here and there's nobody there, tomorrow morning somebody will come and I'm safe in my car. I have my food, I have my drinks. I'll be okay.
Is there a reason why you chose, you were telling me it's a 2008 Scorpio, right?
Yeah.
It's a diesel. Is there a reason you chose the Scorpio, or did the Scorpio choose you?
Interesting story. When I set out to buy a car a couple of years back, I wanted a big car. Because in India it works like the bigger the car you have, the more easy it is to cross the road. The trucks cross the road easier than a bike. I needed an old car because it was my first driving experience in India. I'd driven quite a bit everywhere, but in India, so I don't want to drive a new car. And I wanted a Mahindra because everywhere Mahindra is there. Everybody can work on a Mahindra, and parts are widely available except the spare specific parts. So I chosen the Scorpio because it was on the yard for sale, and then it chose me after one test drive. And like you said in the introduction, a Scorpio, it goes. You cannot stop it. Once it is moving, it will continue to move. So yeah, that's why a Scorpio. It's easy to maintain. It's a diesel, high altitude. Diesels perform better than petrol. So a lot of basic things. Diesel require less maintenance, no spark plugs to change. Once it's fired, it's fired. So yeah, that's things like that.
All right. So, final 2 questions. I'm very curious, but what are the 2 things that you want to now bring into this already pretty impressive and pretty well equipped vehicle? Now, moving forward, what do you want to do? That's one. And secondly, what's your plan? I mean, you were telling me you've started from Indore and you're moving down the western coast and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
What are your plans moving forward?
Right. The one thing I definitely want is a solar panel. So the roof can be equipped with a solar panel. It will give me enough power to sustain here even without the engine running. Second thing, to add to the car, to be strictly honest, I think I put everything in there, but I'm also keen enough to know, or smart enough to know, that after 2-3 weeks I will say, oh shit, I forgot this. My plans moving forward, the next couple of months I will go via the east till the half of India south. So from here to Mumbai, Lonavala, Pune, all the way to the south. And then I will go up around the east coast, halfway. So somewhere next year I will reach the north, and then I hope to finally hop into Seven Sisters, because that's pending.
I wish you absolutely all the very best with your journeys.
Thank you so
and
much.
Of course, we would be following you on your Instagram account, the Indian
Right.
Road Trip.
Yes, please.
And for all our viewers, please continue following and supporting us on HT Auto.